Lee Moriarty. From the moment we heard each other's names, we knew that our paths would cross. And here we are. See, you and I are more alike than people actually care to admit. When I see you and I see two sides of the same coin. On one side, you have one of the very best technical professional wrestlers in the world today, whose humbleness, kind demeanor, and hard work has earned him not only the love of the industry, but everything he has today. And on the other side, you have one of the very best technical professional wrestlers in the world today, whose confidence and outspoken demeanor has somehow cost him the love of the industry and every single thing I have today. The past 2 years could not have been more different for you and I, Lee. And yet here we are, meeting at the same vantage point, which is enjoy wrestling. And on that date, the world is going to finally realize what you and I already know, which is that Darius Lockhart is just as good, if not better, than Lee Moriarty. Where were you when Darius Lockhart fought Lee Moriarty? Where were you when Darius Lockhart out-wrestled Lee Moriarty? Where were you when Darius Lockhart beat Lee Moriarty?
This season of Enjoy Wrestling Night Moves is brought to you by a variety of incredible sponsors. We couldn't do it without them, Veda.
We have Steel City Speed and Custom, Spring Hill Brewing, Armbar Audio, and Kaylavision. You can find that at twitch.tv/Kaylavision.
Yeah, but what about all of our supporters, too?
Absolutely, all of our supporters, a huge list of them. Check out all those names. That list is just growing and growing and growing.
And if you really, really, really want to support Enjoy Wrestling, why not get some merch?
We have t-shirts, we have zip-up hoodies, we have tote bags. That's just about everything that you can need. It's at enjoy-wrestling.com.
Since the beginning of my career, I've represented Pittsburgh with pride. No matter how far I've traveled, no matter what I accomplished, that has never changed. Darius Lockhart, you believe that we are two sides of the same coin. But no matter how you flip it, only one of those sides is gonna land on top. Now there are a lot of things that you're great at. Some things you're even better than me at. But one thing you are not is a better professional wrestler. You mentioned that this land is gonna change hands, but this is my home. And I've had a firm grip on it for a very long time. And that's not gonna change with the tourists coming around. So on October 8th at Night Moves, you need to watch your step and protect your neck.
Hey everybody, welcome here to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Rich Bocchini and Veda Scott. What an episode of Enjoy Wrestling Night Moves we have for you this week. An independent wrestling dream match. I can't wait to get this thing started, Veda. Darius Lockhart tangles with Lee Moriarty.
Rich, you like pro wrestling, right? You know, we're here. We all love pro wrestling. We love the graps. If you're a pro wrestling, with emphasis on the wrestling fan, You are so lucky to be here tonight. I feel privileged to be here calling this match. Lee Moriarty versus Darius Lockhart. You said it best, independent wrestling dream match.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
Damn right I want a revolution. I'm a revolutionary, fool.
Approaching the ring, he is Panther style. He is the revolutionary, Darius Lockhart.
All right, the action continues here at Night Moves. Enjoy Wrestling, and what a main event we have on the way. The Enjoy Wrestling title is on the line. But before we get to that, two of the youngest and most talked about rising stars here in the independent wrestling circuit, Lee Moriarty and Darius Lockhart, set to square off here, Veda.
Squaring off in a first-time ever match. Somehow, this match has never happened before. It got so much hype the moment it was announced, and people have been buzzing to see this. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I mean, Lee Moriarty, so many people talking about him. He's debuted in Major League Wrestling, AEW, all over the place. Darius Lockhart, really, a win here tonight would probably put him on the same level, wouldn't it?
It has to, Ed. If you can beat someone like Lee Moriarty who has established himself as the cream of the crop, you're on Lee Moriarty's level, you're on the highest level.
Can't wait to see what happens here in this one. Calls himself Tiger Style.
Approaching the ring. All caps when you say his name. Tiger style. Lee Moriarty.
Moriarty wearing the tiger mask and the jersey and the trunks emblazoned with the logo of the Hanshin Tigers, one of the Japanese baseball teams. Beautiful stadium over there. It's called the Wrigley Field of Japan, by the way. Did you know that?
I have never been, and now I want to go.
Hanshin Koshien Stadium. I've actually been there. Didn't get to see a game though. It was rained out. I was very upset. But that's the inspiration behind the ring gear for Lee Moriarty.
And Moriarty is ready to go.
Another one of Pittsburgh's favorite sons.
And I don't want to speak for Lee Moriarty, but as we discussed, he's had an incredible rise lately between MLW, AEW, like just on such a huge path of success, achieving so much. at this point to be able to come back home to Pittsburgh and wrestle in front of your hometown crowd, like, that's gotta feel pretty good.
You think about what Lee Moriarty has accomplished in such a short time. I mean, just here at Enjoy alone, the Enjoy Cup winner defeated Solo Darling, Edith Surreal, and the eventual Enjoy champion, MV Young, to capture that Enjoy Cup.
Clean break.
That doesn't surprise me early on in this matchup. I figured we'd get that. Moriarty not one to flaunt the rules. Lockhart, I don't know that I can say the same, calls himself the Revolutionary.
But again, as we mentioned, this is a huge match for Lockhart. You know, you don't want to go and get yourself disqualified 3 seconds in to something like this. Very nice. And of course, Lee Moriarty, always known and renowned for his technical skill. It's rare that we see someone go hold for hold with Lee like this.
Yeah, this is an independent wrestling dream match. Moriarty and Darius Lockhart. Panther style versus Tiger style. Again, the Enjoy Wrestling debut of the Revolutionary, Darius Lockhart. Moriarty, you think back to Can't Heat Season 2, attacked by Mr. Grimm and suffered a rib injury. And opted to return, still not 100% in the Enjoy Odyssey. Nearly won that matchup despite the injury vid. Impressive moves here early on in this one.
Again, just hold for hold. Darius and Lee. This is, I think, this is pretty much what everyone wanted to see out of a match like this. Like, I am telling you, when this got announced by Enjoy Wrestling, social media just blew up. And
referee there to check the shoulders.
Yeah, already we are not disappointed.
You know, I think from what we saw out of Moriarty in the Enjoy Odyssey, I mean, he didn't have to return. He didn't have to battle in that matchup, not 100%. He could have opted to sit out, but it meant so much to him.
It really did, and that's, it's Enjoy Wrestling. You know, this is one of his hometown promotions, you know, to be in front of your local crowd. You don't want to just give up. You don't want to just sit out. And that, I think that speaks a lot to Lee Moriarty as a person as well, that like he's always going to give it 100% even when he doesn't have 100% to give. Essentially an even matchup so far.
You can feel the anticipation in the building. The fans are they're quieting down, they're kind of sitting on their hands, but coming up as they see some of the impressive maneuvers in the matchup, and as this thing really gets cooking, this place is going to get fired up.
Yeah, I mean, they're just observing the craftsmanship here. And again, I don't want to move too many steps ahead, but I noticed that Darius Lockhart really seems to be targeting the upper body, the arms of Lee Moriarty.
Maybe he knows something we don't.
Yeah.
Lockhart with the side headlock. Trying to crank that in, gets Lockhart down to, or I should say Moriarty down to one knee, now on his back. And Moriarty.
Oh.
Well, that's one way out.
And we're even again. Another show of respect.
Nice head scissors applied by Moriarty.
Lockhart not able to escape as easily as I think he wanted to. Whoa. Moriarty, though, still has that head scissors on.
Really causing Lockhart some trouble. Every time he tries to sit up, Moriarty just brings him right back over, now has hold of he's trying to grab hold of the arm.
And something that we see so much of, something we think of as so simple, like a head scissors like this, Moriarty has managed to turn that into basically 3 or 4 different holds.
What an escape, though, by Lockhart.
Oh, Moriarty to the ropes, though.
Lockhart had the legs tied up. And
that would have been bad news for Lee if it would have been a little bit closer to the center of the ring.
Looked like Lockhart was going for a modified Indian deathlock of sorts, but either way, back to a vertical base, and now at the center of the ring, both men trading holds, covered, and quickly out, for the 1 count is Moriarty. Lockhart again Nearly collided with the referee. Moriarty, tried to sweep the leg, but Lockhart stopped him right in the sternum. That slammed the brakes on things pretty quick.
And this is a scene. Lockhart standing, Lee on the ground. Lockhart giving Lee a chance to get back up, but the tide had shifted.
Darius Lockhart out of Charlotte, North Carolina, now with the full Nelson applied to Moriarty. We were talking before about George South.
Whoa.
And Darius Lockhart sat under that learning tree for quite a while.
Yeah,
That's where those fundamentals come in.
This is just good old-fashioned wrestling.
Look at the escape. Well, the escape attempt anyway by Moriarty.
Yeah, Lockhart, no pun intended, still has that locked on.
Crowd coming up here in Pittsburgh.
Oh.
Moriarty rolling up. Lockhart gets a 2 count. Oh, a kick to the shoulder. And Lockhart knows that this is an even battle.
Essentially a mirror image of what we just saw a minute ago. Now it's Lockhart down and Moriarty on his feet. Little more aggression here, little more tension.
Big shoulder tackle.
And although we talked about relatively even matchups in the beginning. Oh!
Whoa! Cover! Moriarty tried to roll Lockhart up, and Lockhart was wise to it.
Whoa! Springboard arm drag.
Moriarty sweeps the leg. Missed with the punt kick. Misses with the drop kick. Lockhart. Oh! Crossbody cover! Only a 1 count.
And Lee Moriarty just floated into that crossbody. So smooth.
Moriarty and Lockhart really getting the crowd here in Pittsburgh fired up.
The crowd is chanting. This is awesome. And this match has only just begun.
Yeah, you get the feeling we're still only in the early stages of this one.
Yeah, almost a feeling out here.
Moriarty grabs hold of the fingers are trying to bend it back, and Lockhart says no, absolutely not. But Moriarty's going to try again. Bars the arm. Oh, it has the fingers and twists them. Oh, no. Old-fashioned control move. Moriarty. No!
Oh my gosh, I always feel that just reverberating up my own arm.
Yeah.
Whenever that happens.
You see what Moriarty did. He twisted the fingers, put them underneath Lockhart, and then stomped on the arm.
Rich, you know when you bump your elbow and it just
oh yeah,
up your whole arm and your fingers go numb? That, except someone just stomped on your elbow.
I always think, oh, hold on.
Oh.
Yep. No! Twister! I always think back to the days of, hold on here, cover, trying to put it away, Moriarty. And a kick out of 2. I think back to the days of batting practice when it was cold out in the month of March in Little League, and you have the metal bat, and you foul one off, right?
You just feel it all the way up your body.
That whole bat just feels like a hit by a lightning bolt.
Lockhart fighting any attempts to get him out of this corner. And I think Darius Lockhart does have the size and strength advantage here, just in terms of pure strength.
I think maybe he has the attitude advantage as well. A little bit more of an edge to him. I mean, his mantra, be a revolutionary.
Yeah, I mean, that's his mantra, as you said, but he does more than just talk the talk, he walks the walk. He is someone who, has made it his mission to go out and volunteer in his community, to give back, to just, again, be a revolutionary. And when you're that all-encompassed, I think that again starts to bleed into your ring awareness, into your ring performance. Like when you're that focused, when you're that deliberate, when you're that driven.
Lockhart quoted as saying, be who you needed when you were younger. Be the change you want to see in the world.
And just like that, Lockhart attempted to change up the tenor of this match, but Lee Moriarty is fighting.
Oh man, yeah. Stump puller.
Arm, it just driving that rope into the shoulder blade of Lee Moriarty.
Trying to pull the shoulder right out of the socket. Cover. The knee right across the throat. The referee refused to count.
And look at Darius keeps shaking his hand out. He's still feeling the effect of all of that very deliberate arm work on the part of Lee Moriarty. But now going to work a little bit on Lee's arm on his own.
Has the left arm in a hammerlock position. And, oh boy, returning the favor from earlier, huh? Oh no, oh God.
Into a pin. Lockhart though, right back to the arm. So focused.
Found the opening that he needed with that arm separator using the ropes, and the knee right under the shoulder. The crowd here at Pittsburgh behind Lee Moriarty. There's no question about that. But we've seen a pretty clean matchup so far.
Yeah, I mean, definitely more aggression on the part of Darius Lockhart.
But nothing real dirty.
Well, for now.
Yeah, well, sure. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but I'm just kind of surprised that, maybe it hasn't happened yet.
I think that knee to the throat in that earlier pin was just a little bit of a shadow of what Darius Lockhart is capable of if he's pushed far enough.
Oh! Drop kick sends Moriarty tumbling down to the floor. But I think you said it right there, if he's pushed far enough.
Yeah, I think that he has to just feel like that's his only option.
Cover. Leg hook, center of the ring, and out at 2.5. Moriarty, and now he's the one shaking out the left arm. What a matchup this is.
Lockhart taking his time. Again, always so deliberate, always so thoughtful in everything that he does. You get the feeling that there's just no wasted movement, no wasted breath for Darius Lockhart.
Moriarty swinging at shadows there.
Oh!
Lee, I'm sure, is seeing double. Those kicks might have waked him up, though. No, that's a big kick to Lockhart's shoulder. And Moriarty sent quickly into the ropes, throat first.
Yeah, that was a little extra aggression on the part of Lockhart. Lockhart with the boot scrapes to the ear.
It'll cauliflower your ears up quick, and now standing on the shoulder. Oh, well.
I think you were right though, Rich. Like, it had just gotten to that point in this match for Darius Lockhart. You know, they were going hold for hold. It wasn't quite working. Sometimes you have to escalate things a little bit.
I'll say this though, although maybe not quite on the up and up, it's not like it's flat out dirty. I mean, you can use the ring as a weapon. That's fair game.
That is true, and that's strategy. So speaking of being strategic, Lee Moriarty spins himself out of that predicament. He's created some separation. Here comes Lockhart, but no!
Sweeps the leg. Moriarty trying to fire up now, takes out Lockhart's arm. Reversal on the Irish whip. Oh, that took a lot out of Lockhart, and that caused him momentarily to lose focus. Moriarty with the flying uppercut, and now we are back at square one.
And Lee's still got his arm just cradled to his side. Not completely recovered here at all.
Moriarty wrenching the arm. Oh, nice counter by Lockhart, but Moriarty quickly finds an escape. No! Quickly into the cover! Wow.
Short arm lariat, sending Darius Lockhart down to the canvas.
kind of stepped into it almost STO style as well.
His whole body came down on top of his opponent.
Devastating maneuver. Lockhart trying to find a way out. Moriarty, crossface.
Got the arm trap. Border City stretch style. Into a cover.
Moriarty able to use his momentum.
Yeah.
Right back into the crossface.
He still has that submission on.
And again, Lockhart just able to throw his opponent off him. Oh, Moriarty right back to the arm. Oh, God! No! With a good arm! Darius Lockhart with a big clothesline. Moriarty end over end. Who has the advantage? I don't think there is one, Veda.
Both men are down. The referee is going to have to start a count here. If you are watching this, if you are one of the people who saw Enjoy Wrestling announce this match and got excited for it, I think you will agree that it is delivering 110%.
Darius Lockhart in the black trunks. Lee Moriarty in the striped.
These two men are on their knees, face to face.
Two of the fastest rising stars in professional wrestling today. A lot of buzz about both these guys. And they are delivering full force here tonight in Pittsburgh.
Oh.
Enjoy Wrestling night moves. Oh, man.
Moriarty might be out.
That was a stiff.
Yeah, the ref is going to need to check on Lee.
I don't know if that was more of a forearm or a right fist. Either way, Lee is seeing stars. And
Darius Lockhart, though, goading Lee. Oh.
That may not have been smart.
Oh!
Moriarty answers with a big right hand and now a running kick. Shin kick in the corner. Lockhart puts on the brakes. Wow! Oh, what a knee! Cover! This is gonna do it! Wow!
And this match has shifted it into an entirely new gear here.
Man, I thought that knee to the cheekbone was gonna be it.
Darius Lockhart thought so too. Lockhart is struggling to pull Moriarty to his feet. Moriarty fighting it. Lockhart going for a suplex and Moriarty doing his best to block it.
Had the side headlock and just tried to make himself as heavy as he could. Whoa!
That's a roll-up.
Referee in great position. Did he get him? No!
Very close.
2 count that time. Oh, crucifix, cover! Countered by Lockhart. Now Moriarty back and forth.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Oh! I mean, what have we not seen in this match, Veda? This is incredible.
Oh! Huge tackle takes Moriarty down.
Wow. Oh, what a pinning attempt. Got him! He got him! Lockhart can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. It felt like that match could have ended 50 different times. So close, so close. Incredible show of pro wrestling. This is the kind of match you show somebody if you want to get them to love pro wrestling. Absolutely incredible. Lee Moriarty is a star. It is undeniable, but Darius Lockhart, I don't even know what to say. What a performance. What a showing. Darius Lockhart has nothing to be
Lee Moriarty, the guy with maybe a little bit more buzz right now. Lockhart just as good, and I think we saw that in this matchup.
It was literally a 3-second difference for the winner of this match.
Really could have gone either way, but a match like this sends a guy like Moriarty, in my opinion, further into the stratosphere.
But Darius Lockhart is right up there now.
That's what I was going to say. Lockhart is not far behind. He was maybe launched about 15 seconds after, huh?
Yeah.
And a nice, clean professional wrestling match, and the respect here shown by Moriarty saying, yes, revolution, indeed.
And I have a feeling, although Lee Moriarty, you know, everything that's happening for him right now, he's on the up and up. I have a feeling that this is not the last time that we are going to see these two together in a professional wrestling ring somewhere, someday.
Hell of a matchup, but tonight, here at Night Moves, Enjoy Wrestling, it is Lee Moriarty with the win over Darius Lockhart. What a match!
I'm not ready to end this season of Night Moves Enjoy Wrestling, but if we're gonna end it, it might as well be on a match like this, because this match might destroy the entire building. Max the Impaler finally makes their Enjoy Wrestling debut, and MV Young defends the Enjoy Wrestling Championship. Oof, what a match.
Things are gonna rumble in Pittsburgh next week. Make sure you join us here for the season finale of Night Moves. For all of us at Enjoy, I'm Rich Bocchini. For Veda Scott, for all of us, good night from Pittsburgh. We'll see you next week.